this is the end of NAMM 2016. It's Sunday. Things went awesome. Saw a lot of great people. Saw a lot of awesome equipment. What did you guys think?
It was a great year, and it was great to actually be here with more than, just myself this time. The whole band was here, and we got to meet a lot of people, make a lot of connections, see a lot of awesome gear.
Yeah, it felt great to be here. Really got to try out some wonderful guitars and some awesome equipment from great manufacturers, and get the word out about our band and the blog and all the good stuff. Cool.
Yeah, and for those of you that may not know, probably be good to explain. So we are a Sense of Gravity, and Heavy Blog is Heavy guys couldn't make it out to NAMM this year. We were coming, and we shot them a message and said, hey, why don't we do some content for you guys? And that's why we've been here, and you've probably been seeing the videos of us talking to a bunch of awesome artists and just dicking around in general. So yeah, what else can we talk about?
What was your favorite company this year?
My favorite company.
At NAMM.
Favorite booth? Gibson did a great job with their cleavage this year. I really appreciated that. Really just pounded on all cylinders, physically and metaphorically.
Wow.
So that'd be my vote. I think I know your guess. Oh, are we talking? I thought we were talking about the ladies.
You did say
sorry.
Booth, so,
Booth. I maybe misinterpreted the meaning and what you. Yeah. Anyway. Geez, coolest booth. I mean, I think this is probably going to be unanimous across the board, but the Kiesel
Garden. Oh,
the Kiesel booth was really cool. I think the guitars they're showing are awesome, especially considering the price, and very, they're super varied, and they were attracting a lot of attention. So that was exciting. That booth was really hopping, as was the Stranenberg booth. So as a metal band, I mean, everyone was there. So, I mean, you stood there when we were watching Per Nilsson, for example, and then there was Tosin Abasi, you had Paul from Cynic, you had Frederick from Meshuggah there.
All hanging out together as Per Nilsson was playing.
Exactly. So it just, that kind of epitomizes what I was looking for in the show, just all this cool energy and people.
Yeah. For me, I have to agree with CJ. The Kiesel booth had just some outstandingly beautiful guitars and basses. I envision myself picking up a Vader pretty soon as a result of this trip, which is good for me but bad for my wallet. And loved the new Majesty from Ernie Ball. That thing was really, really gorgeous looking, just really, really light, and just loved how it felt in the hand. It was good. And Aristides, I think that's how you pronounce it, they had some really beautiful guitars as well. Would love to pick one up, or maybe try to one day, but what about you, Brendan?
Well, again, Kiesel is one of the things I was really excited for because I have a carbon that I love. And yeah, all the Aries series and the Vaders were amazing. Like you said, Strandberg was fun to hang out at. But I was also really excited to see the sample libraries this year as a composer. So Orchestral Tools and Spitfire have awesome stuff as usual, and there are a lot of small ones as well that are really fun to meet up with and interesting guys to talk to. And let's see, it was also fun to see Gravity guitar picks, which I've been using since the last NAMM, and it's kind of funny as a sense of gravity to be using the Gravity guitar picks, but they're pretty awesome. And then what was it, Kloss guitars, or do I have the name wrong? Yeah, Kloss guitars. I didn't expect to like how those felt, but they were surprisingly comfortable, as well as being really unusual looking, and really unique. And the owner, I forget his name, was really, I think Alex. Yeah. He was an interesting guy to talk to, as well. And then also, I just want to say, the big highlight of the whole thing, other than just the companies, was all the interviews we got to do. All the amazing, talented people who are kind of on the same page as us, it feels like. And it's nice to talk about things and be able to relate on a lot of different levels, like before and after our interviews. They're just talking to all these people. And yeah, it kind of makes us feel less alone to actually get to discuss similar experiences, and also people who are maybe a step ahead as far as, or many steps ahead in some cases, as far as where they are in their careers as their band.
Yeah. So a lot of good stuff that we saw, but being that we're from Seattle and part of the trip was just sort of experiencing at least the Anaheim environment and enjoying the weather here in January, which is nice compared to the crap up north. What would be your biggest negative about your entire experience here? I already have mine.
I got this one.
Do we all have an idea of what we're going to say? I
we
think
do.
I know we're on the same page.
Here we are.
Well, you should go first.
All right. I think CJ and I were very excited to have the opportunity to be close to an In-N-Out, and
We're very hyped.
with all the hype going on, and there were even rumors. I think it was an April Fool's joke that there was one opening up near Seattle last year, and it was a joke. But we finally got to try it, and we were underwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, part of that may be because we had just had an all-you-can-eat buffet of Mexican food prior, and none of us were actually hungry. But that said,
That didn't help.
No, definitely didn't.
yeah, it just tasted like a burger. So I ate about 2/3 of it, and that was good. We brought the fries home out of guilt, and actually, they are still in the hotel room, which we've checked out of.
Soggy bag of grease just fester.
Yes. So that was my biggest. Yours as well?
No, it was exactly what I expected. I was like, I don't really tend to like those kind of burgers, but you guys were like, oh, it's going to be so amazing. And I was like, it's one notch above Dick's. Uh-oh. They're going to go after us now.
You really shot on them just now. You really did.
No, it's all right. But anyways, In-N-Out Burger, if you would like to sponsor a Sense of Gravity, feel free. As well as Subaru and Cole Haan.
Seattle Burger Company,
Subaru
by
and
the way.
Cole Haan. And,
We love all your equipment. Yeah.
Ray-Ban.
Ray-Ban. I'll just start listing things I own at my home.
Houses. If you could sponsor us
yes.
with houses.
Cuisinart, anything we can outfit a kitchen with.
Yeah, actually, that'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Home Depot.
Home
would be
Depot.
good for,
Gift cards are fine. You can just send us gift cards.
Gift cards.
Oh. How about biggest surprise at NAMM? What's your biggest surprise at NAMM 2016?
My biggest surprise was how ridiculous a lot of those ESP guitars were.
Yeah.
They're obviously meant just as attention grabbers, but they were just so over the top. One had a samurai sword like built into it, or a katana anyway, and the other one had like machine guns and a snake, and then the other one had all these spikes sticking out of it, and like they were so which you can actually pull the sword out.
In case you need
And,
to someone while
yeah.
you're playing.
So it wasn't like a good or a bad surprise. It was just like, wow, that's a guitar.
Yeah. Do you have one? I don't yet.
Yeah. My biggest surprise was, for some background, I came here kind of looking to see if I could find a really cool keyboard controller for performing live, and I couldn't find one at all. I looked at the Korg booths and Roland booths and Akai and a few other, fairly well-known keyboard controller manufacturers, and nothing really fits the bill in terms of having semi-weighted keys and a joystick controller and an easy form factor. So I was frustrated by that.
It was like a full commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're out there, make it.
Yeah, if you could make something that I would love to play live, I would absolutely love that. But I couldn't find it this year. Ho hum. How about you?
Biggest surprise was, because it was my first time, probably just how big it is.
Oh,
It was hard for me to kind of imagine. So that was that, plus like just how exhausted you are, especially by today, because I was still pretty pumped up by yesterday, and we had a pretty packed schedule yesterday, but today I've been feeling it, and I'm kind of ready to veg on the plane back. Yeah. All right, so lastly, we can fill you in a little bit on what's happening with us, some news. So we're working on a new album that's going to probably come out middle of this year, and we can talk about some of the sort of players involved with helping us put that together. So how about artwork?
Yeah, so we connected with a fantastic Japanese artist named Ryohei Hase, and we connected with him a while back. We actually spoke to him before our first album and ended up working with another artist that we also liked a lot, but this time we thought it would be fun to work with someone new, and the art has been actually complete for a while now, and it's fantastic. We're all really excited about it. It's really beautiful. This time our release is going to have a full digipack instead of just a sleeve, so there's art for the front and back and interior, and yeah, I can't wait for everyone to see it, and it ties in well with some of the lyrical concepts, and yeah,
cool. How about post-production, mixing and mastering?
And so we're also really excited to be working with, I guess, one of our favorite guitarists and producers to mix and master the album. That's Simoni Mulroney from DGM and Imperios. We've heard a lot of his work before, and we were really thrilled to have the opportunity to work with him this year. And with the recording of the album happening right now, we're probably going to be sending that over to him in the coming months, and it's going to be really, really exciting to see what he does with it. We have no doubt it'll be a great result. Everything else after that.
Yeah, this will be our first time not having mixing control over our own music. I mean, not to say we won't have some control, but in the past I did all the mixing with heavy feedback from everyone in the band. It was a little bit of a collaborative thing, even though I was the one doing it. And this time we're going to try something different to save time, and also he's just really fantastic, and we're looking forward to hearing what he can do.
Yep. And as far as material goes, we have a pretty lengthy album, but I won't consider it long or over the top. I don't know exact minute count, but
I can say.
Okay.
Well, we can say it's over 60 minutes, somewhere between 60 and 70.
Yep, 60 and 70 minutes. It's 12 track, or probably by the time we have sort of everything together, 12 tracks, all brand new stuff. And it's the first album, of course, with our new guitarist Morgan, who has contributed significantly to the writing and helped us finally, go after the sort of the pop sound that we're looking for, and the sort of I'm excited. I mean, he's really from that type of discipline, and personally, I'm ecstatic, and I think everyone else will, right? Because nobody likes the rah, 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 that's. So I'm announcing my departure from the band. Yeah, I mean, because well, we did see the Melodyne booth, and I could just work on some sweet auto-tuned.
Sing one note.
Just yeah. So that's actually the vocals for the album.
Done.
And there we go. Nailed it.
Nice.
In all seriousness, though, Morgan now has been an essential part of our sound for the new album. With the previous album, David McDaniel and I wrote all the material. This time, it's for the most part been all Morgan and me writing the material, with some by CJ, and of course, like, a lot of the vocal parts written by CJ especially, and it was amazing to me just how well he fit right into our sound. Like, I feel like our sound is kind of not something that anyone could just jump into and feel comfortable in, but he already wrote the way we like to. There were just a few small changes to his approach, and fit right in. So As a result, even though there's a new writer, it's very cohesive and it fits exactly what we hope to do with this album. So.
Yeah. So, keep in the loop with us on social media. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/senseofgravity. And we look forward to sharing the new material and then hoping to get out there and play it for you. All right. So, again, this is Sense of Gravity at NAMM 2016. Peace.